What is the deal, YouTube? What is the deal, YouTube? Just got finished watching Max Holloway versus Jose Aldo UFC main event here tonight, and it pretty much went almost how I expected it to go. UFC 218. I do have a video for the Miguel Cotto versus Ali fight, but I'm probably not gonna put that up tonight. Probably put that up tomorrow. Let's listen to this end of this fight real quick here.
51 seconds of round number 3. You fight the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Bless Holloway. I'm here with the champ and his son, Max Holloway. That was a beautiful performance, a spectacular performance where you just technically broken down and you came up to us at the end of the first round and you said the man's tired.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But hey, all due respect, man, Aldo's a hell of a champion. But I told you guys, the blast out is something new. I was in there, I told you he was tired. And before the finish, I put my hands in front of him. I was watching Lomachenko a lot before this fight, and I was trying to Lomachenko him, but I wasn't moving. You know, his leg kicks is pretty hard, but I think we passed the test.
You definitely passed the test. Now, in the third round, the beginning of the round, you really lured him into a slugfest.
Yeah, you know, I knew he was tired already. That was the whole thing. My trainer said, let's take him to deep water. We know he can't swim there, and then we're going to drown him. That's what I exactly did. But first, this is a Brazil versus Hawaii team. My boy Yancey did his thing, I did my thing. Hashtag UFC Hawaii. Let's get one and blaze out. And shout out to the World Surf League right now. We got another Brazil versus Hawaii crime in the World Surf League. John Punch, we'll get your title, baby. We're going to have 2 champs at the end of this year.
Max Holloway, this victory, 2 in a row over the consensus greatest featherweight of all time. We were talking about this. This puts you in that position now. You are now the greatest featherweight of all time.
No, I got a lot of catching up to do. You got to respect the man. The man got all the numbers. I got to catch up on the title defenses, then maybe we can talk about it.
Who do you see in this division now that represents yourself? Who do you see in this division now that represents the next challenge for you? Frankie Edgar was obviously supposed to be fighting you tonight, but he got injured. Do you feel like that is the biggest challenge for you out there?
I told you guys, all these guys in cupcakes. I look forward to the new flavor, but any of them can get it. I like cupcakes. I'm going to eat them all, baby.
Congratulations, sir. Max Holloway, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, what else can you say about the UFC featherweight champion?
All right, so Max Holloway, too long for Jose Aldo, and every time Jose Aldo would come in and try to get punches, Max Holloway would just get out of the way and allow Jose Aldo to beat the hell out of the air. Jose Aldo was beating the hell out of the air all fucking night long, unable to connect on punches versus Max plus Holloway. Now, if you remember, Max Holloway gave Conor McGregor his best fight in the UFC. Well, outside of Diaz. That fight between Max Holloway and Conor McGregor was a very good fight. Conor McGregor did not dominate Max Holloway. So Max Holloway is a very good fighter, a very good champion. I hate when they start anointing people the best ever. I really hate when they do that shit. They seem that they like, it's like certain folks in the UFC like doing that shit. They do that shit a lot. But yeah, man, this shit doesn't even make any sense. But anyway, yeah, man. Very good win for Max Holloway. I had not been making videos on my channel for a while, but I'm gonna start getting back to it. We're gonna start getting back to some heat content, some UFC content, some boxing content. Now that I'm starting to have a little bit more time, especially after the new year, after I get this family in and out of here, we'll go back to talking more about UFC, boxing, and Miami Heat content, since the Miami Dolphins season is pretty much over. But yeah, nice win for Max Holloway. I'm not giving him the greatest of all time. I do think he's a very good fighter. And he's got some, like he said, he got some title defense. Let me tell you something though, and I, know, I need you guys to notice something. When Anderson Silva went on that long run and got defeated, he was never the same. And it's the same thing for it's the same thing for Jose Aldo, and it was the same thing for the other guy. I forget his fucking name, the one that T.J. Dillashaw picked apart. Once these long term fighters actually lose a fight, they never are the same ever again. And that's just something to think about. I don't know what it is, but once they get that title and they have all those title defenses, when they finally do lose a fight, it's done. They might as well retire because they never get back to where they were ever. I haven't seen one of them be able to climb back on top and go back, whether it was Silva, whether it was the guy that TJ Dillashaw picked apart, whether it was Jose Aldo. None of them are able to take that L and then come all the way back and fight their way back to a title after all of those defenses. And I doubt, shit, what is his name? The bald head dude, the dude who, fuck, see, I'm terrible with names, but he was he was the welterweight champion for a while. He was the previous welterweight champion. And then fuck, 'cause he was knocking out everybody. I forget his name. I doubt he's gonna be able to come back and get another title shot as well. Even though like his to this day, that fight is still one of the greatest fights I've ever seen. He fought Rory McDonald. Tyron Woodley ended up knocking him out. I forget his fucking name. What is his name? Robbie Lawler. That's who I'm thinking about. Robbie Lawler had all of those title defenses, and then he ends up getting knocked out by Rory. But to me, he wasn't ever the same after he fought McDonald, and he's never gonna get back to where he was. That's just the way it is. Once those long term champions that have had that title, five, six defenses. Once they finally do take that L, it's a done deal. It's a wrap. They're never gonna come back from where they were. That's it. Anyway, man, that's the end of my video. Uh, Max Holloway defeating Jose Aldo in the third round by TKO punches. Ref called it. I thought the ref did a great job at trying to allow Jose Aldo to get back and fight back to his feet. I've seen fights called for way less, especially on all those punches Aldo was taking while he was standing on the feet. He took an absolute ferocious beating from Max Holloway, and the ref gave him enough opportunities to try to turn it around, and he just couldn't. Too long, too skilled. Max bless Holloway. Big win. Talk to you next time. Peace.